It's been a long winter, and just yesterday we got some really disappointing news that's preventing us from taking our Airstream to warmer and sunnier climates. Or wait, this North Shore portable sauna has really helped us get through these cold winter days and these long winter nights. And in this video, we're going to talk about our experience with it, but first, let's break it down and bring it closer to the Airstream. Probably should have taken the rocks out before removing the stovepipe. The rocks came with the sauna, so it's kind of funny that I literally got a box of rocks in the mail. The stove is super light and only weighs about 40 pounds. I think the hardest part about taking this tent apart might be getting the frozen steaks out of the ground. Set a timer and see how long it takes for me to break it down. This is my very first time ever breaking it down, and if it's anything like setting it up, I bet it's going to take less than 5 minutes. So I got it half folded into a weird origami shape. And with breaking all the ice, 10 minutes and 40 seconds, now I just gotta figure out how to get it in the bag. Now that we're all packed up, I'm gonna go set it up closer to the house and the Airstream.
We're gonna set up the North Shore sauna right here where our Airstream used to be. Matt said it's super easy. I believe him.
It's Meghan sized, but it's super light.
It looks like a dead body.
It does look like a dead body.
How hard was it to get it out of the ground?
Oh, it was very, very frozen. Tops down, so okay. Literally it just kind of let it fall open. And then...
Do you want to pop it up and then move it to where we want it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically all we have...
It looks like a flower.
Pretty much, yeah, it looks like a bouquet. So all we have to do is take... I don't want to step on it because I got my spikes on, but we just take these center pieces.
Should I just get into the inside?
No, that's for the final step. So Meg, you see this? All we do is just pull it on each side.
Okay.
And it will just pop into position. And we'll just work our way around. Oh, this is actually the top, so I pulled the wrong one first.
That's the top? No?
Oh no, yeah, you're right, that's the side. Yeah, so we'll just grab each side.
And spin. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm just gonna pop up the top. Ready?
Okay.
So it's helpful to stand on.
I got it.
Stand on the edge.
I'm on it.
Okay. Boom.
It's really that easy?
Yeah. So
wow, that's so easy.
Where's the door? I think right here looks pretty good. What do you think?
Looks perfect.
The only assembly that's required are these 2 tent poles, and they just go on either side of the door, and there's these little grommets, so you'll see exactly where they go. And when you're taking it apart, don't forget to take these out first. Don't ask me how I know that. Oh, I know what I did wrong.
It's kind of good to know that you can set this up in the winter as well.
Now it's time for the stove. Want to open her up? There is some assembly required when it comes to the stove. The heat shields need to get attached, the door needs to get attached, the handle needs to get attached, and it's super, super easy. They give you all the tools that you need, and it's just 2 different size hex keys, and it's very straightforward with the instructions. It also has adjustable legs if you have uneven ground. but thankfully we don't need to worry about that. Boom, boom. Alright, we'll need to just get the pipe, and then as long as it looks pretty level, we should be good. There's only one pipe that matters in the order of installation, and that's the one that has the damper controls. It just opens and closes like this. When it's to its side, it's closed. When it's down, it's open, and that's what allows the airflow to get in. If you have problems lighting or the smoke's coming out the front, it's probably because your damper's closed. This just goes directly into the top opening of the stove, and then each of the additional stovepipes go right into the wider end of the stovepipe. There's no glues or sealants or any fasteners required. They all just fit in for a super easy installation. But before we put this in, we need to put on our Sauna rock basket. Just goes in right like that, and then boom, and just slide it right into the hole. Before putting the rocks in, it's a good idea to attach all of the stove, because then you're gonna need to line up and make sure that it exits out through this one little hole. So that's where you know exactly where to line it up. The flange side goes on the top, and it just slides right in. And then voila, boom, boom. You want it to be plumb, so we just gotta kind of wiggle it around a little bit till we get to plumb.
Keep the entire stove over to here.
Here?
Uh-huh. What does plumb mean?
Plumb is like straight up and down.
Like a blob?
Think about the plumb.
Bob.
Think about the plumb bob.
Scoot the butt a little over there. Okay. Yeah. Okay,
That?
stop there. Yeah, it looks good here.
Good. And it looks pretty level.
Yeah.
Nice. The last step of the stove installation is to take the rest of the chimney. This is a removable rain cap. They recommend to leave it off when it's not raining for improved draft, but I leave it on because I think it looks cool and I lose things. Just for some reference, I'm 5'10" and I can easily reach this entire thing, no problem. The last thing is the bench, and it's really easy. It folds in, and then there's just a little pin in the back that holds this little angled support piece. And then this is just kind of loose. I find it interesting, but when the bottom legs go into the top part, it creates nice structural rigidity. And there's just little pins on the side that slide in and lock into place. Ian?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm locked in. You locked in?
Yep.
Alright, there we go.
I will say that if there was one thing that I wish was a little different, is that this was a little tighter.
They say it's rated for 800 pounds and 3 people, but
I bet it's strong.
this is a fireproof mat that we got from North Shore as well. I'm not worried about the ground catching on fire because it's solid ice and it's really cold and wet. So I'm actually just going to use this to keep our wood dry.
Like that?
Yeah, we'll be able to close the door. If this is your first time setting up the tent and the stove, you're going to need to do a pre-burn to burn off all of the oil residue that's on the stove. When I did mine, it took me about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to burn off all of the smell. As you can see, the sauna is super easy to set up. If you know how to pop up a tent, this is even easier than that. And now Megan and I are going to just enjoy a nice private sauna sesh time, and we will catch you tomorrow with our thoughts about using this sauna for the past 1.5 months.
While Matt's outside starting the fire, I'm gonna make us a salad. And I've been doing this almost every week. We got some beans, some fresh veggies, and leaving it in the fridge all week gives Matt something to grab when he gets a little hangry, and me to grab whenever I need some more fiber. And yet again, our gray water tank is frozen. When we decided to stick around for the winter in New England, we really assumed that it would be the same as the last few winters. Be safe out there, guys, because this winter has been like really tough. Get some micro spikes, get some good shoes, and just be careful because I've fallen multiple times.
One of the easiest tricks that I found to starting a fire in our sauna wood stove is to take little coals and some embers from our tiny wood stove in our Airstream. And it really just gets things going real fast. Kindling set up, and then we're gonna use the coals to start the fire. This works really well.
Look at all of that color. I've got some chicken, peppers, black beans, garbanzo beans, cucumber, and carrots. I still have to add some kale. It's gonna be great for both of us tonight. Matt said it's a little excessive, but I'm making a dressing made of tahini, garbanzo beans, chili pepper, ginger, and some spices. I saved the aquafaba from the chickpea, which is just chickpea water, to use for other things, but it's good for watering down stuff like this. Rubber duck.
Go ahead, tater tot.
I made the most dank salad dressing.
This is gonna catch nicely, so I'm gonna close the door, go get ready, and we'll be back for a nice sauna sesh.
Yeah, what you got?
We've got the thing that you said is a little overkill. Ready to try it?
Yeah.
I haven't even tried it yet, so.
No, you just said it. You said it was good though.
I like tried the dressing.
Mmm.
You like that?
Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want more.
We should have a bit of a bite before we go in. Just a little.
But not too much.
Sauna's ready?
Yep.
You don't want to fall.
No, you definitely don't want to fall. We got 122 degrees right now and rising. The other day we did this and we got it to 214 degrees. It was probably the hottest I've ever been in a sauna, and it was unbearable.
I felt woozy.
Yeah, we didn't last too long in that. Normally we like to do 2 to 3 sessions per sauna sesh. We'll do a 15 to 20 minute session, cool down for a little bit, and then we'll do like a 8 to 10 minute session, and then maybe like a 3 to 6 minute session or so.
I typically start on the top bench and then move down to the bottom because I can't bear the heat. My skin particularly has been loving the sauna. Typically over the winter, my skin just doesn't love me at all, and especially after our Airstream build, I was so stressed out that like my skin really showed. I feel like it's made a huge difference in my skin health and overall has kept me a little bit more upbeat this winter because it's kind of been really, really, really cold.
This should be the one.
That one has a layer of ice on it.
I know. Well, we're just gonna have to melt that off real fast. Alright. I'm sweating like a baked potato. I love it.
I'm so happy that we moved the sauna really close to the Airstream because it makes it easier to take breaks, and especially in this cold weather. Taking a break outside in the cold for about 2 minutes is not the same as taking an interval break for 15-20 minutes in our Airstream.
Slippery. I just finished my first 20-minute session and I want to show you guys something really cool. Say you had neighbors or you just wanted some privacy or it's midday and you prefer the darkness. You can take these off. They just go with Velcro. They go right into these nice pockets here. And then this side just rolls right up like so, and you have nice views of the outside. This really is a pick your own adventure kind of sauna tent. So we're gonna move on, take a little break. I'm gonna set a 15-minute break to kind of cool down myself, rehydrate, and we're gonna go in for round 2. There's a lot of different science about how long you should sauna for, and it kind of depends on your goals. I usually like to do 2 to 3 rounds at least 4 times a week, sometimes a little bit more, but sometimes realistically with our schedule, we don't get to do it as often as we'd like. I find as the sauna gets hotter and hotter throughout using it, it gets harder to stay in for as long. And the number one thing that I recommend is listen to your body, and once I start feeling like my heart's in my eyeballs, that's definitely time to get out. Way hotter the second time, huh?
It's hot. You let some of the air out, Matt. I'm gonna die.
It's really hot in here. It's probably over 200 degrees right now. But our gray tank froze again, and someone gave us a really great suggestion to use some of the sauna rocks to put underneath the pipe part that's frozen and see if it can't just kind of radiate some heat to thaw things out. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. So, you can see here, we are completely frozen in there. So there's nothing in the bucket. This is what we're using, the gray water. So let's try to just position this bucket. It's about right here that it needs it. So we'll see what happens.
I'm nice and showered, but Matt thinks that it's not really gonna work. So I'm gonna go out there and insulate the bucket. See ya.
Look at that outfit.
I put my hand on top of the bucket and it's not getting hot enough to melt anything. It's way too cold outside. I think we're just gonna have to deal with it for another 5 days. Thankfully, we are here next to our friend's house and we can shower inside. I think abandon ship on the sauna rock idea.
I think so. I think it was a good suggestion. Just not working. I feel amazing after that sauna sesh, and now that I'm showered, I just wanted to mention a few other things about why I really love the North Shore portable sauna. One of the main advantages of it over a traditional sauna is that it's completely portable, very easy to set up, very easy to move. So if you rent an apartment or maybe you just don't want to build a big structure in your backyard, it's really easy to just set up the tent when you want to use it and break it down. It's very durable. We've had some really high winds this past winter and it has never blown over. When it does rain, I do put the rain fly up, and that's really easily done with just one person. It's also FSA and HSA eligible, and if you're looking for a way to improve your health in 2025, this could be a great way to use that money that you've been saving up. We do have a discount code in the description for $100 off. It's time to make some dinner with Megan.
I commissioned Matt to be the seasoner of the ribs.
We got some Dijon mustard, we got some salt, and we've got Megan's special meat spice blend.
It's from Costco.
Oh, that's not the special one that you made?
No, I'm out of that.
I'm like, my brain is like, oh, go take that nap you really want to take after the sauna.
So I looked on the North Shore website and they say you might want to chill out after our sauna and take a relaxing nap. Unfortunately, we still have to make dinner, so just a team.
We're such a team. And honestly, can't spell meat without team. Can't spell meat without team. Try it.
Oh my gosh, I just got that! Oh yeah, just what pork needs.
How's it with the honey mustard? I'm excited to try the ribs. Good? Good grill?
Got a nice smoky flavor from the smoke.
Megan knocked out immediately after dinner, and I think the sauna really just... I think that was the sauna's fault. I'm gonna finish up all the dishes, and we will see you in the next one when we address all of our weight issues with this Airstream, and hopefully, hit the road.